Hello, I'm Husna. Background study. This study is to analyze the relationship between number of absent days in a semester and test score in percentage of the 10 students in statistic course. The data information gathered from the past year paper STA108, question 5, June 2019. There are few aspects that we have to concentrate on the analyzed data. It can be seen in the chapter 2 and also chapter 3. The purpose of this study is to complete the STA108 syllabus requirements. Next is objective. First is to investigate how to collect data and interpret the data in the form of tables and graphs. Second, to determine the central tendency and the measure of dispersion. Third, to investigate the relationship between the number of absent days in a semester and the test score in percentage. Fourth, to examine the correlation and regression. Significance of study. To ensure students are more concerned about their absence in class that can negatively affect their test score, and also can educate students to prevent repeating subjects and therefore help them to get a decent GPA at the end of their semester.
Hi, I'm Surfina. For my part, I want to explain about this table of objective and its method. First objective, which is to investigate the relationship between the number of absent days in a semester and test score in percentage, it can be fulfilled with scatter plot method. Next, to investigate how to collect data and interpret the data in the form of tables and graph. Histogram be the one of graph that used to collect the data. Then, to examine the correlation and regression. In this assignment, 5 methods that have in correlation and regression were used. And lastly, to determine the central tendency and the measure of dispersion. Central tendency were used in this assignment is mean, median, and mode. While for measure of dispersion is variance, standard deviation, range, and measure of skewness.
Hello, my name is Amira. Now moving on to the scatter plot diagram, there's a negative linear relationship between the two variables, which are the test scores and the number of absent days. The second diagram is a histogram of the number of absent days. The histogram displays the frequency of absent days of the 10 students per semester. Lastly, the histogram of test scores illustrates the frequency of the scores obtained from the 10 students per semester.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and lastly, the report summary. Based on the study that we have analyzed, which is the relationship between the number of absent days in a semester and the test score in percentage of 10 students in statistic course, which involve the students in statistic course, we can conclude that the higher the number of the students' absent days, the lower their test score in percentage will be. Unfortunately, this habit, absence, is not recommended for students since it will affect their test scores, hence will risk their CGPA of the semester. There are several ways for students to overcome laziness to attend classes. One of them is to manage the time wisely. Creating a timetable will definitely help students to be more organized and prevent themselves from feeling burnout.
Thank you.